Welcome back to the Danny and Dre. Something casual like two midgets having butt sex behind Home Depot.
Yeah, that's pretty casual. It's something casual.
Something casual.
Something casual like, texting your grandma a picture of your dick, but on purpose.
Just to let her know it runs in the family.
Today we have Harvey with us.
Hello.
Our special guest, coming out of Mississippi. That's what 2 S's and 2 I's and 2 P's. Well, I think there's 3 I's in Mississippi. I'm not really good at that.
I'm pretty sure there's 4 S's.
MISSIPPI. Did I spell it right?
Is it?
Oh, I think I missed
I have to
SS.
actually spell it to know. It's like to a tune too.
What's the tune, man? Spell Mississippi.
Crooked letter,
Yeah,
crooked letter.
Humpback.
Humpback. All right, that's it.
Hey, but welcome to the show.
Welcome.
And all we're going to do is just talk about some casual stuff.
Something casual.
Like the Incredible Hulk having sex and then turning into the Incredible Hulk and ripping them cheeks apart. Like spreading peanut butter on bread. That's how I picture it.
Harvey, you got one?
I just imagine the Hulk like with someone, and then out of nowhere, like they didn't know, like you know what I'm saying, like in fucking like the Bolsheviks or something like that,
Or maybe they did know. Like when the homegirl's like, did you see the size of this thing? And they just hook up with you because they want to know if it's true.
right. Like he goes to bars and he only turns his dick into the Hulk version.
Even though he has no control.
He's casually sitting there with just his dick is on Hulk green. Okay? He just catfishing motherfuckers like, yeah, wait till the rest of me.
But they don't know yet.
This is not my final form.
Someone's like, can you just put that away, please?
He legit has to turn into the Hulk because, like, maybe he got a wife. Maybe he has to immediately murder this bitch after this nut.
Fact. He has to straight kill him.
This nigga's Jack the Ripper. He's just murdering fucking prostitutes and shit.
Speaking of monsters, I got a question for you, Danny.
Yeah.
Which monster did you fear the most as a child?
Hold on, I'm just going to wait for my dog to stop licking.
That's what a dog does? Are you sure he's licking the bowl?
Or drinking water. I don't know. So like the scariest monster, right?
Right. Like Boogeyman, Jason.
I don't know. Like Mexicans have alcacuy, which is like
Cucuy.
Yeah, it's just like something that's I still to this day don't even know what the fuck the cucuy is.
Isn't that something like La Llorona?
That's something different. That's like like this woman who was like searching for her kids. I guess she drowned them all in a lake or something. And she comes back at night crying, searching for her kids. Yeah.
Sounds like the local white girl on the news when they lose their kid. Was that Casey Anthony?
Even though
Where's my child?
Even though she killed him. Yeah.
Facts.
I guess it's about the same. Yeah, the cucuy. I don't know what the fuck it is, but every time I got in trouble or stayed outside too long, my parents would be like, you better fucking hurry up or the cucuy is going to get you. And I'm like...
You don't even know the fuck you're running from.
Just booking it. It sounds scary. Yeah.
What about you, Harvey?
Scariest monster I was afraid of. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 right now. I'm afraid of every fucking thing. As an adult man, I fear the entire fucking world.
But monsters?
Everybody's a goddamn monster to me. I'm gonna keep it real. You know what monster I fear the most now?
Which one?
Bills. Because that motherfucker is scary. It got fangs and it wants his shit on time.
It never stops either.
Never stops.
Always attacking.
Bills are Michael Myers in every movie.
They just stalking your paycheck. Waiting for the first.
Just following my wallet through the woods. Like, this motherfucker gives no shit.
Your wallet's like...
But for real, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it's not a monster, but I used to be like definitely afraid of Oompa Loompas when I was younger.
Wait, hold on.
That
Audience.
movie was fucking scary, though.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory has these little orange midgets, and Harvey is admitting to you today that he's afraid of orange midgets.
I'm so like the reboot where they did it, where it's like it was all the same guy. Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like no big deal. But to watch a bunch of little people,
Right.
I'm gonna try to be PC around this.
Okay, politically correct.
To watch a bunch of little people with like orange faces and green hair, and they're like singing and snatching children off and taking them into nowhere. I don't know where the fuck these kids went, but in my mind, I was like, they taking them back to a torture chamber.
Probably
I knew
El
something.
Cucuy.
Yeah. He was probably the one that was doing it.
The whole situation of Willy Wonka made zero sense to me. Like you got a man, he ain't got no woman living with him, but he got like 100 midgets, 100 orange midgets in the factory.
Yeah.
And every time one of the kids do something wrong, a song breaks out on cue. No one practiced this shit. No one even knew they were coming. Every time something happened, these niggas got full lyrics, rhyming and everything,
Harvey
and then the
wanted-
kids disappear.
He wanted to see a rehearsal at least.
Yeah. Like,
I just need to know you plan for this. There was no premeditated murder in the chocolate factory. They just some sadists. They were just fucking people up all the time.
Damn.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So Oompa Loompas in.
So if I ever like, my dad used to threaten me like, I'm gonna bring an Oompa Loompa to your birthday party, and I'd be like, straight up, I'll die.
You want this to be the last birthday I ever have?
Yeah.
Bring fucking Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
I'll have a heart attack.
I
That's
should
why
just,
we don't have to worry about an animal like eating me alive, because I would have a heart attack before it even started.
because Oompa Loompas eat people or they eat ass.
Dude.
I mean, it's only them in the factory. Somebody's got to be eating something. Someone's doing something with a butthole. They got giant candy canes and all this candy. You told me niggas don't get freaky in it.
That's a possibility.
You're selling a candy that kids are so addicted to that the moment the candy store opens, motherfuckers is flooding the doors. Pretty sure it's drugs in that.
Yeah. Drugs and candy.
One Oompa Loompa is snorting cocaine off another's dick. That bitch look like candy corn and shit. I'm just saying.
That gave me such a huge fucking
That is
huge
not
impression.
a mental image I wanted to see.
Yeah, it gave me like the biggest mental image, like quick. That was the quickest way to ever do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead, Danny.
All right. So if you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
I'm going to give this one to Harvey first. I got a lot to tell
You
myself.
gotta wait.
Fuck. If I'm keeping it real, save your money.
Yeah.
That's that's
probably
like
the best
number
one. Yeah.
And don't start giving a shit about women until you are 27.
It's pretty old.
Yeah, but
Shout out.
Shout out.
I met my baby Rashay when I was 26, about to turn 27. So
Okay.
don't give a damn until you get to Hawaii.
There you go.
Until BOC.
What's BLC?
This is the basic leaders course. So basically, I tell her all the time that like we've been together since I saw her. She counts from when we actually started dating, but I decided that she belonged to me when I scoped her out.
Oh.
Okay. So as soon as you seen her, like, your soul is mine.
I snipe my joints. Shoot or shoot.
She just flies back.
Facts. Okay, if I could tell myself something younger, I'm gonna go back to episode 2 or 1.
Did we already talk about that?
No, I'm just saying I would go back and tell myself to continue my dream to be a professional wrestler.
Oh, right. Okay.
I want to be a professional wrestler. Still to this day. I mean, I don't have the body for it. Not strong enough. Pretty weak. I cry when I get hit. So I would tell myself not to cry.
So everything's looking great for that.
But that's because of who I am now. But if I told myself back then, I would be a professional wrestler right now. Coming out with spandex and this giant Oompa Loompa looking dick. Or Hulk.
Not the Oompa Loompa, bro.
Are you gonna bring that back? That immediately made me think of it. I can't stop imagining that. Like they're having a huge ass orgy in the chocolate factory.
Just a bunch of orange midgets just Sucking and fucking.
Sucking and fucking.
Just a big orange centipede. Fucking caterpillar.
Every time you smack ass, like, Oompa, Loompa, Oompa dee doo. All right.
Oh my God.
Question.
Go.
Where's the worst place to catch a cramp during sex?
That's a good one.
I don't know, bro. I powered through all that shit.
I can't.
You know, the worst thing is when you get like that. This is how you know you've been fucking for a long time. Like y'all niggas went into this shit dehydrated already. You know how you get like that feeling in your side when you're running, that tightness?
Yeah.
I felt that before. That's when I realized I was out of shape. I'm like, I'm getting old. Because it fucking makes me feel like I've just ran a marathon. I should probably go back to the gym.
So you're fucking for 26 miles.
Basically.
Okay.
Felt like a triathlon. I was like, I need to hydrate. Like section take that much out of you. You like, I need to hydrate.
All right, Danny, how about you?
Fuck, the worst one I ever had was inside the arch of your foot. And I
can't
couldn't.
relate.
It was fucking just folding my foot over. And I had to like stick my leg back out. I was like, I was like, get off, please.
I feel your pain,
Wait,
bro. You
you
can't
said
get a
get
good
off?
stroke going on one foot. You lose traction. You know what I'm saying?
Or the thigh. The thigh is pretty
The
bad.
thigh is bad, but I got two. One is in the buttocks. Like,
So you're
Kind of booty cramp.
it's like it's not a butt cramp, but it's like right on the side of your butt or the inside of your groin. It's tough. It hurts, trust me.
The inside of your groin.
Yeah, like right on the inner thigh. Like
Oh.
you said, thighs, like inner thigh.
So just up more.
Up more, yeah. It's like,
Next time that happens, seek medical intervention. I don't know if I can't call that a cramp. Wherever you felt that at,
Yeah, you pulled something,
you
right?
got some shit going on.
that's tough.
You need to stop hitting it in a split. That's what you're doing.
Hitting the splits.
You know, like you like in the pornos, like you be like, oh, like it's like riding it in a split or some shit. Like you are the nigga hitting the split.
Why am I in the split?
Because when you say it when you caught on the inside of your thigh, I'm like, why is this nigga so acrobatic? Like, what is he doing?
Circus Soleil.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you have a big ass industrial fucking like gym fan, and you have a resistance fucking like parachute on your back, and you just trying to fuck against the wind. Like, I feel like you just whatever you're doing is too much.
You gotta keep it spicy.
Yeah, change it up a bit.
Yeah, fact. All these visualizations.
Just imagine you wheeling in a fucking fan and putting on your parachute.
What's that for? You'll see.
You're like, why is that wheel so? What's that squeaky ass wheel out here down the hallway?
You'll see.
Say less. Say less.
Oh man.
Harvey, you got a question? You ever?
Okay.
Get it off your chest. We'll call this part "Get It Off Your Chest."
So, I ask people this question all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Or it's two scenarios that I give people. So the first one is asking them, would they rather drown, be buried alive, eaten alive, or burned alive? And like a lot of you will be surprised at the answers. I've heard people like straight up say like, I'd rather something eat me. And I just thought that was like the last option.
Yeah, I would not do that.
Yeah, at all.
I think drowning.
Drowning. I'd rather just die and get it
Because
over with.
they say that like once your body's accepted that you're dying, it's just peaceful. So, damn, that got really dark.
Yeah. Damn.
I mean, if you think about it though, it's like if someone walked up was like, it's gonna happen, so you get to pick. You know what I'm saying? Because like we all know we're gonna die someday, right?
Right.
But if someone was like, all right, I got 10 options for you, they all suck, but you get to decide which one is gonna suck less for you. Like, that's not a bad deal.
Well, or one of those options, having sex with the Hulk or getting orgied by
I
a
feel
bunch of Oompa Loompas.
like if I had to choose between those two, I'm going with the Hulk.
Over the Oompa Loompa orgy?
Yeah, I just can't take that. A bunch of orange midgets running the train on me. Like a Candyland prison or some shit. Fuck that.
Fuck. What if that is how you died, though? That'd be the worst.
As long as it's not live.
To death?
To death.
I couldn't do that. I don't even know, like, where, like, if it was, like, if I died, like, what killed me? Like, intense pleasure?
No, cramps.
One of them had on the resistance parachute.
You got trapped in it. Couldn't breathe.
You couldn't hold on and just got caught. Oh, man.
This is not for paying your bills. El Cucuy. Oh, that's tough.
I got one. I got a good one.
Let's hear it.
Oh, I think it's a good one.
Something casual.
All right, if you came home, and let's just say that someone made a clone of you, right? Like a perfect exact clone. And it was fucking your girl. What would you do? And is it cheating? 2-part question.
Question to your question.
Go ahead.
Do I feel what he's feeling?
No.
So it's not like identical twins, because you know they could read each other's mind and feel what the other one's feeling.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't even know you had a clone, so.
If you
just walked in through the door.
If he fucking like I do, that's tough.
You're like, babe?
She's like, yeah, baby. No, back here. I don't know if I can get mad at her, obviously, but I don't think it's cheating because she thought it was you.
Right.
That's fair. So obviously I'd fight him, but if he knows the same moves I do, it'd be a really sissy fight. Just stop! Ow! Get your dick out of her. Yeah. Is he wearing the parachute?
If he got on that goddamn parachute, I think you got a chance.
I'm turning the fan on high.
Just give him the business. Hella combos. It's like,
yeah. Honestly, I'd probably just join in. I think that's fair. Because I can't get mad.
Okay.
That's fair. What about you, Harvey?
well, I've been fucking myself since I was 13. So if I walked in, it's not cheating because I wouldn't be mad at her. Because, this is a clone. She didn't know.
Yeah.
She thought it was me.
All right.
But apparently he came over here for some sex. And you come over and think you're going to fuck my girl, you're going to get what you're asking for.
What's he asking for?
He's asking for some sex, and I'm going to give it to him. So you came over here to do some fucking, right? We all about to do some fucking. So every time I give it to him, he's going to be inadvertently giving it to her. So I'm technically still fucking my woman in at least 3 different ways. Because he's a clone of me. My stroke is causing his stroke to stroke her. You know what I'm saying? He came over here for that human centipede action. Obviously, he came to the wrong house. He's my clone, right?
Well, he should have known.
He knew he was walking in the crazy, so he showed up to get fucked. He knows the answer to this question.
I'm crying, bro.
As soon as I walk in, he's going to grab some KY and just squirt it right down his spine. It's going to roll right down his back. He's like, I knew you'd be here. Roger, nigga.
I expected you.
What about you, Dan?
Oh, fuck.
Human
I can't
centipede
follow
action.
that shit. No, I don't even think I would do anything. I'd just
Just
like
walk out,
I'd be like, damn,
order pizza,
order pizza and then just wait
just watch.
and just be like, how was it?
It's like looking.
Was it better?
Was it better? Was it bigger?
Is it the exact same?
Right?
Is there the same mole on there?
And then he tackles you, and she can't decide which one's the real one.
Oh shit! Let's write a script right now.
Dude, that's a good movie.
Fucking Mexican standoff. Shoot him. No, babe. Shoot him. Can you imagine getting capped? She's like, I knew you weren't the real one. Bitch, really?
Yeah. What?
I literally just got to do paying our bills today. This nigga has no job. He just came out of a lab.
Who gonna pay the rent?
She's just gonna smell the dick.
Yeah.
Whichever one it is. She'll know.
That's fair. Unless you were just smashing somebody else and you also smell like pussy.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like, this smells different.
You were smashing her clone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd do anything. I'd be like, what the fuck?
That's tough.
I'd say some shit, but that'd be it. That'd be it.
All right.
Because if it's my clone, he's just gonna turn around and be like, "Oh fuck, my bad."
Yeah.
What?
My bad.
My bad, dude.
You want some?
You could go next.
I'm almost done. I'm
I'm
wrapping up.
3 more minutes.
Time to wrap it up. I know that our time slot is not that big. You get it done. I've been in the house for at least 5 minutes. If this just started, we got about 3 more.
All right, that's yours.
All right. Got a question for y'all. Would you slap your birth mother for $100,000? And if you did it, how much are you giving her?
Without question.
You didn't even think about it.
Slap her straight in her fucking face.
On live TV.
Bro, when you want to talk about some Maury Jerry Springer action, she gonna get that running from my seat slap. That you are not the father slap.
That's tough.
I slap the shit out my mom, bro, and then I give her 80 G's because I don't really need a lot. I'm a simple person.
So for 100, let me get this straight. You're gonna give her 80%.
Yeah.
For slapping her.
Love my mother to death. So for me to slap her on live television in front of everybody, she has to be compensated from that. You know what I'm saying? Shame.
Yeah, I agree.
She got to pay off some debt. And if I'm swinging that to my hard as I can,
yeah, she
gonna have to go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna go. She taking a nap. And there's no. Is there a cushion on the floor for her to land on?
No,
she's in hard floor.
Yeah,
she's gonna need medical bills and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I paid her for, shame.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I paid her for hurting her.
Okay.
And she gave birth to a nigga, so I guess I owe her a little bit of money. I don't know. I mean, she didn't abort a motherfucker. I'm pretty sure she drove past a couple clinics and was just like, I guess I'll have this motherfucker.
What about you, Danny?
Yeah, I do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
I do it. I give her like 25.
25? That's fair. That's 25%.
I still need the rest.
Yeah. I mean, because everyone needs $75,000 in it.
I feel like she did all the work for getting slapped.
Yeah.
What does she do?
She's still going to get $25,000.
Buddy, not my woman.
Oh, just tell him to go to his
He over
bed.
there trying to get some.
So, Harvey's dog clone is going crazy. So, yeah, I'd probably...
Jamie heard it and was like, wait, if you come to my girl, you're going to get what?
Yeah. I'd probably slap my mama too. Hard as shit.
Hard as shit?
Well, because I feel like if you don't slap her hard enough, they're going to be like, that doesn't count. Then you got to do it again.
You got to do it again. You got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Again. Been whooping her ass for 10 minutes. We don't believe it.
Doesn't feel right.
Strap that nigga hand to like a rubber band. And then cut it.
I tell you what. I'd give her like 50 G's. Half. That's fair. 50%.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I just don't need, I don't, you know what I'm saying?
But I did all the work.
I feel like $100,000, like let's say I was the asshole, I was like I slapped her and I kept it, right? Fuck I'm gonna do with $100,000 besides get fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna do some stupid shit. I know it.
I'll find somebody else's mama to slap. Y'all don't want to do it? That's 300 G's.
All women over 50 report. Yo, okay, so I have to say this because I'm thinking about it now, right? So I thought that this would be a very lucrative business. And then I had a conversation with a friend and he started helping me think about all the like legalities of it. Like, bro, this shit can go really bad. But starting a business where you pull up to people's house and whoop their kids for them so that they are not the bad guy. Damn. Mm-hmm. And you got I got that belt special. I got that extension cord special. I got switches in the car.
Yeah.
They get to pick.
How much would you...
They get to pick.
What would be the options and how much would they be?
I feel like you got to think about all the things people are used to getting hit by. Yeah. So let's say Like some kids got whooped with belts, some with extension cords, switches, chancla.
Yeah, I had
hangers,
newspaper, hanger. Oh, that'd be.
I had like 4 out of 5 of those.
Yeah.
You know? And then I started thinking about other stuff that people may have suffered when they were younger. But then I was like, nah, I could get sued. Or, go to jail. Like, do you want them fresh out the bathtub? You want me to catch them slipping? You don't want them to know what's coming?
Right out of sleep.
Like
when they wake up into an ass.
Right? Right? Like,
Yeah,
he didn't come home. He's at a party.
Yeah.
And I'll just be at your house. I'm like, he probably making home by 3. So I'm going to be waiting in the living room.
With the little light.
Right?
Where you been? Who are you?
Don't worry about that. You saw the van when you pulled up.
Combo.
But I got like I feel like I should have like some special stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like a motorized belt. Like I like squeeze the trigger and that motherfucker just start whipping like a propeller. You just light a motherfucker's ass up.
You got like all the inventions and shit for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Patents
Like
and
professional ass whooper. like Pootie Tang meets Iron Man. Sarate.
Okay, I can see that, but won't they fear you more than their parents?
See,
well, because then the parent would be just like, you want me to fucking call that dude that came over last week?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, I don't want to do that.
All right, so I see 2 problems with that. One,
okay.
if I kept getting my ass whooped by some random black dude that just walked in my house, I'm gonna take a fighting class and I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna fuck up on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be the one to click the light on.
The whole neighborhood get revenge.
all the kids
I'm
band.
glad you're here.
Just like the Losers Club. Like I'm like it. Like they not having my shit no more.
We'll all float.
We all float down here.
That's fair. And 2, how much are you charging?
I feel like I should. It's a fair price. I'll look at it like this, right? Let's say the school called you, right? And you had to leave your job to go up to the school and pick up your kid because they fucking up, right? Mm-hmm. I'll charge you however much you would have spent on gas times 3.
For an ass whooping?
For an ass whooping. Because you got to think about it. It's a lot of badass kids in this world. It's
Correct.
a lot of parents who come home tired from work and they like, last thing they want to do is whoop their kid. A, they don't want to be the bad guy. B, they were mad about it earlier, but work stressed them out so much they don't even care what this little fucker did. And then they came home and they just tired. They like, I'm about to just get my cardio in, whooping this motherfucker's ass. You ever try to whoop a kid?
Yeah, it's tiring.
They be damn near running on the walls because I know I was Spider-Man when I was getting my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Hiding under beds.
I hid
closets.
behind a fucking big ass recliner, dude. My dad just threw that shit. He picked it up and threw that shit. It was heavy as fuck. And I was just carrying in the fucking corner like, damn, I thought I was good. I thought it was fucking good.
My
That
dad
shit's
had
heavy.
this saying, right, whenever he used to whoop us, and this is when I truly feared this motherfucker. It wasn't the belt. It wasn't the fact you were getting hit. He would look you in your eye, right? Let's say you've been running around. He's like, either you stand there and take that ass whooping, or we can do this shit all day because I don't get tired. And this is before Kevin Gates. I was like, shit. And he would, I don't even know if he was trying to put on like this strong face, but he wouldn't even be breathing hard. And I'd be, and he just looking at you stone as a motherfucker, just like, you ready? And he was the type of motherfucker to be like, go ahead and take your pants off. You're like, gotta take them all the way off.
Damn.
You ever
Stuff in
try
my underwear.
I was gonna say, you ever try to like wear multiple pants?
Oh, before I come home? Yeah. Oh, I would go in the bathroom in school. Let's say I knew I got in trouble. It's like, we called your father. I'd be in the bathroom just unrolling a gang of tissue. And then try to like pull him down and be looking in the mirror at school to make sure no tissue sticking out the sides and just hope that this nigga just thought maybe I got a fat ass today.
That's fair, but I think my mom was kind of similar like that, but she had this magic power. I'd be like running from her, and she'd be like, "Come here now," and I knew what was coming. I would still come. I'd still walk toward her, and she'd be like, "Open your chest." Open your fucking chest. And you know, black women when they talk through their teeth. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, fucking. And I don't understand you, but I know if I don't, I'm gonna get hit harder. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna translate it. You want me to open my chest so you can punch me in my chest and fuck my shit up? Yes.
All right.
Okay. And then I would open my chest and you would just hear, and my chest would cave in.
Yeah.
And it would touch my back. And I would run out of air. And I would start crying. And there's one saying that I will never forget. If you want to cry, I'm going to give you something to cry about.
Yeah. My dad had the
just
same
did.
shit.
You be looking at them like, I came home with at least 5 reasons. you don't need to give me another one.
So, yeah, that's definitely a tough one right there.
That's a great business venture, though. I think the world could use that.
They have an app for that.
You know what? You can, excuse me, you can punish kids by doing an escape room. Just scare the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, have you seen? Like, you're talking about the
Like
escape room
they
movie.
do Saw, but with like 8-year-olds and shit. Like they're not in any real danger, but they think it. It's like, you know why you're here? Because you know at the end of Saw it tells you like where you fucked up.
Or you know what? Instead of like dangerous stuff like that, it would be your inventions. Like they'd be chained up and they'd be pulling them, but at the end of it was like a paddle. Like no.
I would be impressed for so many reasons if a kid figured out how to maneuver his way up out that bitch. Now I got to worry about him because he's a future serial killer.
Yeah.
Or that kid who doesn't cry at all during the entire process. You like, yeah, we may need to let him go. I see that this is all you have.
What?
Why is he looking directly at the camera? Can he see you? Like,
Just taking the ass whoop and staring at you like you're next. When I get out of here, I'm coming for you.
This ain't shit.
Yeah.
I know who you are. I'll get out.
all right, my bad. What y'all got for me though?
All right. Most overrated sexual position.
I can tell you underrated. That lazy side booty.
I was going to say that for my
Because
underrated.
people act like that shit's not fire.
That shit is fire.
That's fine.
That is one of the most comfortable positions you can fuck in.
You ever fall asleep doing it?
Nah, I mean, unless you like hella fucked up drunk, or like it's like, babe, let's take some Xanax and try to bust this nut before we pass out. You know what I'm saying? But that's like an adventure. You like, you know, like when you wake up and like, did you get yours? I got mine. Like, oh, I fell asleep at the, you know, like one of y'all go to sleep first. You know what I'm saying? If it's her, you good to go because it's like you can keep beating until you done.
Yeah, my underrated was on the side, like spooning.
That's underrated or overrated?
Underrated.
Underrated.
Because I was going to ask overrated and then underrated. But yeah, on the side, like the spooning shit. God damn it. Jeez.
Overrated though, straight up. Back shots, bro. I just feel like it's overrated as fuck.
I can agree. I can, but I can't.
I mean, this is one thing
Yo,
women don't give men credit for.
bro.
Yeah, my
Women
dog's
don't give
killing me.
men credit for the exercise that we're getting
Yeah.
to do all of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, for sex in general, for men, showing up, it's stressful. Goddamn it, hell.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, I had to get you over here. Now I gotta try to figure out a way to fuck while also maintaining your dignity, so you don't feel like a hoe for giving it to me. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on why she came over.
Okay, another thing, right? We go up there and it's like, now you gotta figure out what this person like. Like you may be with the person who don't like kissing, but you a kissing ass motherfucker.
Yeah,
know?
that's always the worst. Like the first one, like
Yeah.
you trying to fill each other out.
Yeah, agreed. But they just let you do work. You're not really. They don't care what the fuck you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they looking up at you like this better not be trash. So
Yeah.
you gotta show up. You gotta have the tools,
Right.
Correct.
or at least know how to work with what you got.
Yeah.
Your stroke gotta be on point.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want your sweat dripping down on their face.
Yeah, but
So you got to act like this shit ain't a fucking workout. So hope that she close her eyes at some point so you can wipe your brow. You know what I'm saying? Your abs are tight as shit. And she's like, don't stop. And you like, I've been hitting it just like this for 5 minutes and now you're just about to?
I ain't doing enough.
You start to wonder, like, is this even worth it?
yeah. Like when you said that, it was like guys aren't given props for their stroke. Like, have you seen like fucking like the lesbian like strap on porn?
Trash.
Where it's like they have no stroke whatsoever.
It's
just
destroying. It looks like murder. Like if I could imagine someone. Have you seen Seven?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where the dude made the guy strap on the bladed like strap on.
Right.
That's what I imagine when I see like dykes fucking in a porno. First of all, what is this doing for anybody? I hate watching lesbian porn.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Agreed.
When is it over?
I guess when you come to your senses. I like to watch it for the dialogue, the story. Yeah.
That's why. Shout out to Blacked because they be having some real good
story.
Oh yeah.
Sponsor.
Shout out to Black.
Yeah, shout out to Black. Sponsor.
That just showed up in town and I've been looking for someone new to hang it out with. You know what I'm saying? It's like my neighbor so and so. Like, what you gonna do, neighbor?
You just pull it out.
All right. My overrated one was 69. I feel like it's overrated.
It's
overrated, bro. Because like, if you're eating pussy really good, right? That your dick turns into like a thermostat in their mouth, where nothing is getting sucked on. It's just stuck there, and it's
unless she's good at it.
But if you're like eating, and they're about to come, they're not gonna continue sucking dick. They're gonna be like, oh, and it's just gonna be stuck in their mouth.
They lack the dedication and focus that it takes.
True,
to
but
give and receive at
Harvey,
the same time.
You co-signing on that?
I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm not with it because it's like you can always switch. Like, because when she's killing it, you're just breathing hot ass air on that. Like she don't feel nothing either but hot breath.
It's because you lack the dedication.
I can't.
You can't do
concentrate. If it's good, I cry.
I just say it's overrated though.
Okay, I give you that. I think what's overrated is the legs over the shoulder. To hold them down and then be pumping brakes. So you're on your tippy toes. You know what I'm talking about. You're on your tippy toes. You're throwing your spine out of realignment. And you're just pumping. And like Harvey said, she's like, keep going.
Yeah.
No, I can't. That's all I got.
That's it.
That's
all I'm working with.
It's not much, but it's honest work. Most underrated, I would have to say, is reverse cowgirl.
Okay.
Yeah, because you get to see from the chicka from the back and the. I like it. I think it's underrated. It needs to be used more.
I don't think they get real good traction on that one. And this is the problem because motherfuckers be wanting to see a show back there, but she's not really. Because if like motherfucker lean and y'all chest to chest, and then they just start bouncing, that's for show. But then again, she don't want to lean down like how she would if she was facing you because your feet down there. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of motherfuckers think they feet get washed because the soap rolls down. That's not the case, brother.
Oh my god,
that's not the case. No. Your feet still stink, and just accept that. And she
make,
knows it too.
I make sure I get a pedicure before.
You know, I don't do that. I'll go get a pedicure.
Like if I'm gonna like spend the night out with the chick or some shit. If I know I'm getting pussy, then yeah.
A pedicure?
Yeah.
This motherfucker getting his toes sucked. That's what's happening.
I'm not.
Danny getting them toes sucked.
Danny getting toes sucked.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'll.
I just like them looking good.
You don't forget the pinky.
He'll slowly start to work his foot towards her face. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Bitch, I just got a pedicure. You better suck this shit.
Yeah, just lay right there. Next thing you know, she starts to feel that your feet kind of doing that grabbing.
You know, Danny, you could turn that 69 into her just sucking your toes.
For sure. Oh, boy.
All right, I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
If you could switch bodies with any person in this world for a week, who would it be? I'll ask you, Danny.
You can hear Jameson.
Jameson's killing the mic right now.
I think, fuck, I don't know. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
That's
Probably.
an extremely fair answer.
Like acting or just being him?
Just being him. Ain't got to do much.
That's true. I give you that one. I said Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
You know,
That one's pretty good, too.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's chill, laid back.
I have some pretty lame answers today, but they make sense in my
Yeah.
head.
The Rock.
Damn, that one's good.
You're
Straight
going to be
up.
working out
I
every
need to
day.
know what it's like to experience that power. Because when you switch back into your body, like, I think it's that motivation. Like, you like, I really ain't shit. Like, it's gonna inadvertently, like, force you to want to become something better. You got to think about just walking around and being The Rock. I would just start doing regular shit that you never see him do.
Like
Go to
something
fucking
casual.
laser tag or some shit. Like something casual, like fucking laser tag. Like show up and be big as shit, trying to put that little vest on. So now I'm just holding it. You're like, you just gotta hold it, sir. Fucking kids up. Like, you guys want an autograph? Yeah, sure. Now give me my tokens.
Wrap it around a thigh or some shit.
What
Or your
about
calf.
going to Chuck E. Cheese as The Rock and actually playing all the games and
Oh,
getting
yeah.
on the rides?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I would get into like the little tunnels, like the little jungle gym they got.
Just get stuck in there.
Yeah, they would have to remove me.
Like, excuse me, sir. Get the fuck out of my face.
But you The Rock, you could literally rip it open.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what, this slide isn't working for me. I'm just gonna jump straight out of it.
With your candy ass.
What about you? Who'd you say?
I said Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
You know, just because he's so laid back and he's from Hawaii, so that seems
sense.
fair to me.
Did not
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Really, he's from Hawaii?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into
Who
that.
else is from? There's another guy. Aquaman. What's
Oh
his
yeah,
name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
He's actually from Hawaii, or he's like the surrounding areas.
No, he's from Hawaii.
What's his name? Bruno Mars is from here too, right?
Correct. And they go wild for him.
It's ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
He
crazy.
used to be homeless too.
Yeah.
Like homeless, like I don't know if it was on this island. I think it was, but he used to be homeless here.
Him,
Now-
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was living out of his van.
Would you want to be Bruno Mars?
No, dude.
I don't
Because
think
every
so.
time I'd meet somebody, they'd be like, "Oh, sing for me, sing for me." It's like, get the fuck away from me, baby. That's pretty much where to go. I'll probably get sued.
I'm trying to think of somebody who's just like people are in awe of you, but also you're unapproachable. Johnny Depp. Because no one just rolls up on Johnny.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh my God, it's Johnny Depp. But they don't know what to like kind of conversation to expect, so they leave him the fuck alone.
Okay, I guess.
Like I'm pretty sure he can go anywhere, sit down in a restaurant, and people will just not bother him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know who's powerful as fuck? Oprah. I might want to be Oprah.
For what?
Powerful as shit.
But it's for a week.
Be powerful for a week.
I'd be Oprah, and then I would transfer $10 million into my bank account,
Damn, that's
and then
smart.
switch bodies back with her and leave the country.
Mm.
Like right as I know we're gonna switch, I just put a bullet at Oprah's head so she couldn't find me.
She just sent a
And
bunch
you
of-
think that she wouldn't be able
a
to?
bunch of goons after you.
What do you mean?
She probably has clones.
Shit.
Do you think celebrities have clones of themselves?
I do.
Pass their souls on to like better bodies and shit.
Or what's that one thing where they get kidnapped and they put a clone in their place?
Oh,
Like the whole Kanye situation.
Yeah, for sure.
that
What
makes-
do you think? the real Kanye is doing right now.
Probably still making beats.
Yeah. He probably chained up in the basement and they're like, rap, nigga.
Like we do it this time.
Crying and weeping and shit. They got the real Michael Jackson on like a fucking treadmill. This nigga been moonwalking for 20 years. Got the strongest calf muscles in the world.
Moonwalk, nigga.
Maybe they put all like the real celebrities who have talent like underground because they have those underground cities and shit.
Yeah,
or like a lot of rich people live underground.
Speaking of that, I read a really cool article today. So,
Okay.
You
gotta get down.
Jamie, go to your bed.
I feel like that's how Oompa Loompas treat you when you walk in the chocolate factory.
Get down. Get off.
Just in your lap already. Just Oompa Loompa in your lap.
I read this.
You smell like hopelessness. What?
What? Stop biting my ear.
He's been gnawing on it for 20 minutes with his little teeth.
Nibble.
I read this cool article today about people in the 1950s and 60s that cryogenically froze their body.
Did Walt Disney do that?
That's what I'm talking about. So
Did he do it though?
I don't know.
I
I
don't know if it's
believe he
true.
did, because what happened was supposedly when we figured it out, it was Walt Disney frozen, right? Walt Disney froze his body. So they came out with the movie Frozen to hide the fact.
I don't believe that.
I'm serious. That's what I read, man. It's like, so every time you Google Walt Disney Frozen, only that pops up instead of him being actually frozen.
Shout out to Walt Disney for being the Hitler of America.
Ooh.
Oh, give us some history.
Yeah.
On that.
Let's
Do you
go.
want another drink? As well? Do you want another drink?
Oh no, I'm good because I gotta drive in a bit.
Oh, that's smart.
Drink
Close to my
responsibly.
Baby's bedtime. But listen, everybody knows Walt Disney was racist, right?
Was he?
I mean, I don't know him
Oh, for sure.
personally.
Yeah, he was like openly racist.
Okay.
Yeah. This motherfucker legit had a problem with Jews.
Really?
That is a known fact. You can Google it. Walt Disney was like anti-Semitic as a motherfucker.
I gotta look that up.
And a lot of like their early cartoons, the depiction of black people.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
With the big lips.
Yes. And it was purposeful. It was meant to be hurtful. It was meant to exaggerate certain stereotypes. So Walt Disney was a piece of shit.
So when they unfreeze his body,
I'm gonna beat his ass. Like,
welcome to the future, bitch.
like
Here we go.
I'm pretty sure when he wakes up, he's like, "We haven't put these motherfuckers back in cages yet." What is that nigga doing driving that car? Why isn't there a white man on the back seat? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
He's gonna
Okay.
lose it when he found out there's Barack Obama as the president.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
I feel like legit though, if you showed up to like any of these evil people in history, like let's say like Hitler's in his office, he's like signing documents and shit.
Yeah.
And then you just hop in a time machine and just zap into his office and lock the door and he's like, you know, what are you doing in here? And you just square up with him. I'm like, I'm about to beat your ass for a good 5 minutes before they knock this door down. I'm gonna zap back. Like, do you think that would change history? He's like, man, there's some shit I hear going on. I ain't trying to fuck with it. Like, you just Mussolini. Yeah. I'm out.
With one of your ass kicking machines.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just capture every piece of shit in history and just go straight up Saw 5 on their ass. Like you get Rasputin, you get Vlad the Impaler. Like,
wouldn't you change history or the future?
this is how I genuinely feel about history. Like, it's all fucked up. It's gonna continue to be fucked up. Like, even if let's say I take Hitler out of time, and they're like, I mean, A, we won, so we would just win faster.
Mm-hmm.
And then B, it would probably be some other asshole who would just take his place.
Agree, but would there have been a war if Hitler didn't do what he did?
You know what? There wouldn't be. You know why? Because I would show up and like Hitler's like 16 or something. You know what I'm saying? Like before he was on some crazy shit.
Okay.
Like he could be in his room sleep, and I just right in his room. He's getting a good power nap, and I wake him up. I'm like, hey, excuse me, hey. Guess what, bitch? You know what I'm saying? You don't even know. He don't understand what I'm saying, but he's gonna understand the dance with it.
So that's one way you can promote your business. Be like, if you would have just gave Hitler an ass whooping,
Right?
that would have never happened.
I mean, but people was whooping their kids back then, and in the worst way. Like kneel on rice while I beat you with a bamboo stick. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. I feel like that's why he was an asshole. I mean, Hitler's mother was a whore, so
Didn't know that.
That's
I didn't
also
know
a
that
thing.
either. You're dropping so many gems.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
and he wanted to be an artist and like go to art school or some shit. I remember it being something like that, but he legit had no issues with like Jews. Legit, he was just like, you know, I'm really good at talking, but what the fuck am I gonna talk about? Right? He's like, well, these people already kind of don't like Jews. Let me see how far I can take this shit. They're ruining the country. And then one dude in the back says, yeah. He's like,
Oh, that motherfucker says so.
and they're stealing money. Another dude, they sure are. Oh, yeah, we got something here.
Focused us.
And he probably didn't even want to, like, do a straight-up genocide, but he had already planted that seed. And they were like, yeah, Hitler, so what the fuck are we going to do to them? I was just thinking we write them a letter or something. I think we should kill them all. And no one in the room objects. He's like, oh, shit, they expect me to say yeah. Fuck it, we're doing it.
I can see that. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair. How you feel about it, then?
I mean, I know that's fucked up to talk about. I'm just saying, like, I feel like a lot of people who did shitty stuff in history, the ball had already started rolling, and they like, fuck it.
Just going with the flow.
What would I have been doing if I wasn't murdering a whole race of people? Painting?
Making masterpieces.
All right, Danny.
I don't fucking
What you
think
got
so.
from me? Something casual.
So, is all pussy created equal? Is all pussy created equal?
They got rights?
They're voting and shit. Casting votes for the best dick of 2019.
All pussy. Can you rephrase the question?
Is it all the same? Pussy all the same.
I'm going to give this one to Harvey. I'm going to stay out of this one.
Negative.
Yeah,
My
I
woman
said-
shit is fire.
I said no.
Good answer. Good
Good answer.
up.
Good answer.
The number one answer on the board?
All pussy is not the same. If it don't belong to my queen, it's trash.
Damn.
Straight up.
I agree.
Make
And I
eye
guess a lot
contact.
of other people are taking out the trash. That's cool. But I'm not. And I feel like the pussy is only just as good as the person it's attached to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, that's not true, because if you think about it reverse, what about the psycho bitches that people keep going back to?
well, I call that Stockholm syndrome, right? Because a lot of people don't realize, like, the girls that dudes like to call crazy all have those wifey traits. They just happen to be willing to also cut your ass. And I genuinely believe that no woman is crazy for no reason. Like, you did something. She may not have the proof that you did it,
Yeah, but you,
but you did something.
you gave her a vibe.
Good pipe.
You know what I'm saying? She decided after you dicked her down that belongs to her forever, so you fucked up. You shouldn't have gave her A+ first time. Give her C+, B-. The to see if she actually likes you as a person. She
Just
don't
enough
even
to come back.
when she sees you, she doesn't even see a person. It's just a giant penis. You know what I'm saying? You're not even a human anymore. Like in her mind, it's like literally your hair could be nappy as a motherfucker. You ain't showered in a week. You lost your job. You're going through a hard time. And she'll show up only wanting penis from you.
And that's where your clone comes in.
Yeah. That's where he's going to have to step in. He's going to have to take that shiv off the dribble.
Like when you walk in and you smash and just like, thank you.
I mean, if you think about it, though, all crazy women can cook. They all got decent jobs. They boss may not know they crazy.
Yeah.
They got decent jobs, nice cars and shit like that. A pretty dope group of friends that you can put your boys on. And keep in mind, you got the crazy ones. So all the rest of them are cool. And your boys are benefiting off of that. Mm. You're the only person suffering.
She's a crazy friend.
You know? Like she's the one who convinces you not to leave with some Jedi mind trick shit.
True.
Like, I can't believe you acting like this. Go in the room, lay down. I'm about to cook. Then I'm going to come in there and suck your dick. And you like, bitch, then they got... Hold on, what?
What you cooking?
You said chicken fajita tacos and some head? Yeah, all right, cool.
All right, I ain't going to leave.
I guess I could deal with your shit for maybe a couple more weeks until you stab me again.
What about you, Danny? How do you feel? Is it all equal?
No, it's not.
No?
No.
Why you say that?
I don't know. It's just not, man. I just had some like shit pussy before. It's not.
It was ruined before you got there?
Yeah, I guess so.
The 14-inch bandit. Shout out to the 14-inch bandit.
He's somewhere out there. We will bring you to justice.
No, it's just like, you know, like starfish and shit. Like where they just lay on the bed like a fucking starfish.
But what does that have to do with the insides? It's what's on the inside that counts.
But they ain't doing shit. So it's part of the person and the pussy.
For sure.
But it's like they're just laying there, but how does that change the inside feeling? The nerves and all that stuff.
You ever had a woman like move her hips and shit while you fucking?
Yeah.
It changes a lot.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. You put it that way.
I don't know, man. I just don't think they're all the same. And I think feelings come involved with that shit too. Like with differentiating.
A random chick. Okay. I got you on that one.
Because I was like,
I didn't even think about that.
Like the first like one night stand I had, just not
trash.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think it's all created equal. Weirdest place you've ever had sex? Fast run.
Fast run. All right. Weirdest place I ever had sex? Behind Home Depot. That's where I lost my virginity.
Krispy Kreme donut shop bathroom.
Damn.
Denny?
My first time, which was in a movie theater.
That's not weird. Everyone fucks in a movie theater once.
Yeah, but it was your first time?
I fucked behind Home Depot.
I guess that is weird.
That was my first time.
I think that shit was weird though.
How? What movie were you watching?
Depends.
When in Rome.
What the fuck is that?
What the hell
I have no idea what it was, but there was no one in there, and that's probably why why she picked it.
For sure.
So,
was it in the back or did y'all just say
I was
fuck
in,
it?
I was,
killing her shit.
It was not experienced, and she was up. We were up in the front. Oh, and up in the back,
right up under the projector and shit.
And then she was just like, "Do you want to fuck?" And I was like, "I guess."
What does that mean?
And then she was like, the whole time, just like, "Don't come inside me, don't come inside me." I was not prepared to not have a condom, so I'll probably edit this out. Right?
So you probably came inside, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I busted down a seat, and I feel bad for whoever sat there later.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. People used to talk about busting a nut before I actually smashed for the first time.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? And the first time that shit happened to me, I was like, this needs to happen every day.
Yeah. For
the rest of my life. And then motherfucker was like, when I discovered I could do it myself, I was like, oh, this is it.
That's a
I
game
went straight
changer.
to my, them the LimeWire days where you put viruses on your computer and shit. Clapaholics
like
and shit.
3 versions of Ice Age.
lightning round. What's the weirdest thing you ever thought about while masturbating?
Oh, Marvel heroes. The female version.
Real quick.
Oh, Thor. The bride from Nightmare Before Christmas. So like a hot version.
Damn.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. You didn't?
Fucking Nani from Lilo and Stitch.
That's a good one.
I thought it was weird because it's just Lilo and Stitch, a cartoon character.
Hey,
so
look.
did you picture your dick animated too?
For some reason, it wasn't.
Like cartoon juices?
Oh,
But that was when I was younger. I still think that's like the weirdest thing I ever thought about.
nah,
Fair
that's
enough.
not weird. They done made some baddies in Disney, dog. Road to El Dorado.
Oh,
We talked about that last
And
episode.
Lost City of Atlantis.
We talked about that last
Some of the
episode.
baddies. Yeah.
Yep.
I think everybody else is just like straight up poo, though.
All right. Lightning round.
Okay, go ahead.
Beat up by a group of midgets or a group of old women?
Midgets.
Harvey?
I'm gonna have to go with the old ladies. Y'all know how I feel about the little people.
Fair enough.
Because I can always say like they were old. I ain't want to hit them back.
I didn't
You know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
Yeah, but midgets has like a funnier
that.
story.
Yeah, it's way funny.
Yeah,
There's
but
a
like
gang of them.
I mean, but think about it. These old ladies beating my ass, right? And all of that real good candy they carry on them, it's just falling out.
Like a pinata.
So when they leave, it's like they've been hitting me with their purses. It's like pennies, $2 bills, and fucking candy on the floor. And shit.
Butterscotch. Caramel squares.
Peppermints and shit. Oh, bro. But legit, y'all, I got to get out of here. I'm about to get my woman to the house.
That works.
All right.
All right, bet.
All right, for sure.
Well, thank you, Harvey, for
Thank you, Harvey.
coming in.
It has been a pleasure.
Great audience.
come back.
Thank you guys for listening and tuning in to something casual, like stuffing a Butterfinger in your ass so you don't have to pay for it when you walk out.
I can't top that.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Take it easy.
Welcome.